Welcome to a 50-question trivia challenge where every single answer starts with the letter A. From geography and science to movies and history, this quiz will really keep you on your toes. You have 5 seconds to answer. Let's get started. What is the largest continent by land area? Asia. Which ocean surrounds the North Pole? Arctic Ocean. What is the capital of Greece? Athens. What type of structure is Colosseum? Amphitheater. What is the most populous city in the Netherlands? Amsterdam. Which U.S. state is known as the last frontier? Alaska. What is the capital of Ethiopia? Addis Ababa. Which desert covers much of northern Africa? African desert, Sahara. What is the capital city of Turkey? Ankara. Which river is the second longest in the world? Amazon. What is the basic unit of a chemical element? Atom. What do you call a person who travels into space? Astronaut. Which blood vessel carries oxygenated blood away from the heart? Aorta. What is the study of celestial objects and the universe? Astronomy. Which literary term describes a story that has a hidden or deeper meaning? Allegory. What is the chemical symbol for gold? AU.
What does the A in ATM stand for?
Automated. What is the medical term for a loss of memory?
Amnesia.
What is an eggplant commonly called in the UK and some other parts of the world?
Aubergine. What is a scientist who studies ancient human history called? Archaeologist. What do you call a collection of maps bound together in a book? Atlas. Which Greek goddess is the goddess of wisdom? Athena. What do you call a place where beehives are kept for honey production? Apiary. Who was the famous leader of the Huns? Attila. What do you call a light alcoholic drink served before a meal? Aperitif. Which term refers to the original indigenous people of Australia? Aboriginal. Who wrote The Diary of a Young Girl? Anne Frank. Which Greek god is the god of war? Ares. What was the name of the first man according to the Bible? Adam. Which famous Roman general fell in love with Cleopatra? Antony. What is the name of the fictional kingdom in Frozen? Arundel. Which British singer released the albums 19, 21, and 25? Adele. What is the name of the superhero team including Iron Man and Thor? Avengers. Which zodiac sign is represented by a ram? Aries. What is the largest artery in the human body? Aorta. What is the name of the main character in The Little Mermaid? Ariel. Tenochtitlan was the capital city of which empire? Aztec Empire. What is the longest mountain range in South America? Andes. What award is given annually for excellence in the film industry? Academy Award. What was the Beatles' 11th studio album released in the UK? Abbey Road. What fruit is said to keep the doctor away? Apple. What is the soft green flesh of a fruit often used in guacamole? Avocado. What do you use to stop a boat from drifting? Anchor. What is the first letter of the Greek alphabet? Alpha. What do you call a word that is the opposite of another? Antonym. What is the name of a person who performs gymnastic feats? Acrobat. Which territory did the United States purchase in 1867? Alaska. What word describes something that happens once a year? Annual. What is the term for a person who does not believe in gods? Atheist. What instrument does an airplane use to measure its height above the ground? Altimeter.